Say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. Southaven, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Pulling up to the line, make some noise for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. He'll be taking on Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon. Both of these competitors have been competing against one another all season long. It's El Toro Loco who's walking away with 10 racing wins throughout the entire series. Your winner is El Toro Loco. Once again, your winner of that last race was Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Let's see those zombie arms in the air for Frank Krimmel in Zombie. He's hoping to cross that finish line right before Alex Barton in Stone Crusher. Both of these drivers hoping to be the first one to cross the line. We'll see who will take on El Toro Loco. A close race between these 2 competitors causes my team to head to the replay. Take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay up on the video board now as we take a close look and seeing whose tires cross that line first. I just got word your winner is Frank Krimmel. No, Monster Jam fans, close race, but your winner of that last race is Alex Barton in Stone Crusher. You know his truck well. He's coming to the racing line confident. It's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. But she's not afraid of a challenge. Give it up for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. These 2 both going to Monster Jam World Finals this year. Bring all the action right now to the JCB Racing competition. Let's go! Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, take a look up at the video board for our JCB Racing competition bracket breakdown. It was a Gravedigger moving on to the semifinal round. Jamie Sullivan in Monster Dalmatian did unfortunately knock that Monster Jam turn cone out of its flowered parameter, which automatically makes that driver disqualified. But right now, we're going to find out who will be facing Weston Anderson in Gravedigger in the semifinals. Pulling up to the line, put your pods together for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. And hoping to take that pup out, make some noise for Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2. Both of these competitors come from extensive racing backgrounds here in Monster Jam, but only one of them needs to be fast enough to win. Your winner is Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo.
It's time for the Monster Jam JCB Racing semifinal round. The winners of this race will advance to the finals where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So who's ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Let's see those horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. He's hoping across that finish line before Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. Both of our competitors here today ready and qualified to go. Let's see. Your winner is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Once again, the winner of that last race was Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Hoping to join him in the finals, give it up for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. She's taking on that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Go green! Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
for the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points of the event and take home the racing win. So Southaven, who's ready to meet their racing finals contenders?
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. From Rialto, California, put your hands together for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco pulling to the line with 10 racing wins here in the series. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger pulling the line with 21. Only one of them can win today. Let's go green! Monster Jam fans, that race looks too close to call. Bring your eyes up to the super glue, glued to the action replay video board. We are trying to see whose BKT tires cross that finish line first. We have our timing system and production team checking back with that, and I just got word, your racing winner is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco claims the first 8 points of the event. Not only that, but adds to his accolades, making this his 11th racing win in the JCB Racing competition. As the first driver to score the first 8 points of the event, this gives Team El Toro Loco a great advantage here for taking home that overall event trophy. But we got a long way to go. No victory is unlocked, so let's hear from the winner himself of the JCB Racing competition, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Fernando Martinez, you know, that matchup between you and Weston Anderson Gravedigger has happened quite a bit this season. We're at the finish line, rather we're crossing the finish line here. How does this win feel? It's almost the end of your rookie season.
It felt really good. That run was pretty dicey, pero eso fue para todos mis latinos a los que están aquí. That was for y'all. Oh yeah, I hear y'all in the crowd. Yeah, that was a really sketchy race. I thought he got me. When the truck came up on 2 wheels, I was like, it's checkers or wreckers, and I'm going for checkers, and we got it, baby. We did it.
And you know, I mean, how did you do that, Fernando? Because yeah, when it comes to our head-to-head racing, it is one of the most intense competitions because you're literally fighting for that win against your competitors. So how are you going to bring this momentum and this calm, amazing attitude into our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
This is actually only the start here. We have 2-wheel skills up next, and that's one of my favorite tricks. This bull is a little different, not like any other bull. It likes to stand up on its 2 front tires. So if you guys want to see some of that, let me hear you make some noise!
Monster Jam fans, take a look at our BKT overall event leaderboard up on the video board. You can see that it's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, who's just placed himself in that first place spot. Weston Anderson holding out second place right now with a total of 7 points. Now you can check out, we've got a tie for third place between Scooby-Doo and Stone Crusher, and it's actually a 4-way tie right now between the rest of our competitors. So with the next 8 points on the line for our competition coming up, anything could happen. And of course, our next competition is going to be the Great Flips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, this is your first opportunity to be the official Monster Jam judges, and we're going to see some crazy cool maneuvers, like the ones you guys see go viral online. We get to see stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and even moonwalks. So make sure that you have your smartphones ready because you'll be the judges of that competition. One of my favorite parts about being here at Monster Jam is getting to make all my new friends. Now, I saw you having a blast down there in the stands. Will you tell everybody, what's your name?
James.
James, how old are you?
7.
7. And have you ever been to Monster Jam before?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so he's a pro. And do you have a favorite Monster Jam truck?
Yes.
Who is that?
The shark.
Ooh, Megalodon. I love Megalodon too. Well, you know what? I want to play a little game with you, okay? And I'm going to need all of you guys to help us out, all right? We're going to play a little game called the Helmet Shuffle, all right? We're going to keep our eyes on the video. And there's going to be 3 helmets, but they are hiding 1 trophy. See there, we got to keep our eyes on that trophy. And then I'm going to have you guess which helmet you think it is underneath. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Southaven, do you think he can do that? All right. Look at that. They're so behind you. So we're going to need everybody's help. But let's go ahead, play that video. Just like our drivers are fast, you're going to need to have fast eyes for this one. So keep your eye on the helmet. And we are going to ask everybody to help us out at the end. So we got helmet 1 and 2 and 3. So I want you guys to all guess. Shout it out, guys. I want you guys to shout it out. Let's see what our friends are saying. We got some 1s. Some people are saying 1. I don't know. It's a mixed review. Okay. Here's the moment of pressure. Which helmet do you think it's under, James?
2.
You say 2? Okay, let's check the results. We're going to see if you're right. Keep your eyes on the board. It's not under 1. It's not under 3. That means you got it right. That trophy is hiding under helmet number 2. Congratulations. But I want to send you home with a little something. I've got a grave digger hat for you, buddy, to go home with. So you get to take this home, and you could pick up any Monster Jam merchandise on the stands if you want to be a winner just like James here. Thanks for helping me out. Give me a high five. And you guys, what do you think? Yeah.
All right, Monster Jam fans, as Keaton said, it's your first opportunity to score our drivers. So let's take out those phones and scan the QR code up there on the video board. You can also just go directly to judgeszone.com. Once you get there, it is going to ask you for the city code. Today, that's going to be SOU. Type that in and press submit. And then it's time to score. Go ahead and slide that BKT tire up or down, landing on the score you think that driver deserves. You'll press submit again, and remember, you're only going to have 20 seconds for this entire process. So at this point, let's just leave judgeszone.com pulled up throughout the remainder of the event because our champion is now in your hands, literally. So I've just got one question for you, Southaven. Who's ready for the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
She's headed to the track. It's Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. A powerful start to our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. But now, this is where you come in, Southaven. Let's take out those phones. Go to judgeszone.com. There she is. That's right. Show her some love. But remember, you got to lock in those scores. So scan that QR code. Go to judgeszone.com, everyone.
Check out this super glued to the action replay. I mean, Michaela Telechka and Megalodon comes out here confident. She approaches the obstacles with confidence and is able to pull it off, making herself look like one of the legends out here. Absolutely comfortable on the track and taking the tough job of going first in the competition. So this is your first chance, scoring as well. We're going to find out exactly what you thought. Michaela Telechka in Megalodon earns herself a 7.594. That is the score to beat. Coming up next, we've got Frank Krimmel in Zombie.
Put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Frank Krimmel, Zombie. That's right. Show him some love, of course. But you know where it really counts is judgeszone.com. So let's lock in those scores, everyone. Frank's counting on you to let us know what you thought.
Check out the air that Frank Krimmel got in Zombie up on his super glued to the action replay video board. A really successful run for Frank Krimmel, coming out with 2 successful attempts. We've got the popper and, of course, the sky wheelie coming in. You know what? For him to produce 2 different maneuvers, that's got to count for something. So, eager to find out exactly what you thought. Frank Krimmel and Zombie coming in second place right now with a score of 7.042. Next to the track, put your paws together. It's Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Out Nation. It takes 2 BKT tires. Southaven, she hears those screams. You guys are going wild tonight. But let's turn those screams into scores. Judgeszone.com, you've got 10 seconds left.
Jamie Sullivan absolutely not making it easy on the fellow competition, and I saw a lot of you guys up out of your seats. I mean, she shows control. She makes that stuff look easy out on the track, which it definitely isn't. So let's check out what it earned her. Right now, we've got the current score to beat, held by Michaela Chilichka in Megalodon with a score of 7.594. And the score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... That's a 9.574. We have a new leader. Next to hit the track, make some noise for Brandon Tulichka and Just Get Her Done Too. He's got that steering wheel out the window. Check it out.
Let's make some noise for Brandon Tulichka. Just Get Her Done Too. Here he comes. Put those hands together, Southaven. And then let's put those hands to work at Judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought by those 2 attempts by Brandon Tulichka. Just Get Her Done Too.
Now hold on a second. Take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. If it wasn't enough for him to pull off this first attempt so successfully, he has a major control over that 12,000-pound truck. He then takes his second attempt to pull off the hardest trick here at Monster Jam. We're going to find out if it was enough. The score for Brandon Tulichka in Just Get Her Done 2 is... That's an 8.385. That's good enough for second place. Next to the track, make some noise for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Alfonso Martinez, El Toro Loco. You see him on the end cap there in a hurry to get out for all of you fans. So while he's doing that, let's lock in our scores, everyone, at judgeszone.com.
Let him hear you, Southaven! Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco coming into the competition. It's a tough spot to come in middle of the pack, but he was able to pull off a very successful walkie into a wheelie. Check it out on the super glue, glued to the action replay. A recent Monster Jam University graduate, but looking like a legend. So let's see if you all thought it was enough. Right now, we've got the current score to beat, held by Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutomation. It's a score of a 9.574. And the score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... That is a 9.027, so close, but that is good enough for second place. Next to hit the track, make some noise for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Put those hands together for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And it's time to score, everyone. Judgeszone.com. Remember that QR code there on the video board is for all of you fans to score. That's right, show him some love, Southaven. And then we gotta lock in those scores. Remember, you only have 20 seconds to do so. This is what makes Monster Jam so special. You get to choose our champions.
Monster Jam fans, check out the replay of this bicycle turned into almost a sidewall donut save. These are sometimes the saves that really make these moments go viral. So let's see if you thought it was deserving. The score for Weston Anderson is an 8.190. That is good enough for fourth place. Next to hit the track, make some noise for Alex Barton in Stone Crusher. Make some noise for Alex Barton in Stone Crusher. Seventh here in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition. Going up some serious competition, but coming out and leaving it all on the track for you guys. Alex Barton showing you exactly what that 12,000-pound truck can do up on 2 BKT tires. But right now, he needs you to submit your scores at judgeszone.com. If you didn't get a good look, check it out again on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. You can see it definitely takes so much control to be able to topple that Monster Jam truck up on 2 wheels. So let's check it out. The score for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher is... It's a 3.9 to 6. That is good enough for 7th place. Next to the track, it's our final truck in this competition. Put your paws together for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo pulling off 2 very successful attempts here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And as the final competitor, it is a no easy feat to show up the competition, but she shows no fear. Sounds like there might be something wrong with Scooby-Doo, and our pit reporter, Taylor, will definitely keep us up to date with everything going on with her truck. But right now, she needs you at judgeszone.com. Lock it in the scores. She wants to know what you thought of her Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills run. Just a few seconds left for you to lock it in. This is the closest we've been to announcing the winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. The score for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo is... That's an 8.500, landing her in 3rd place, which means, Monster Jam fans, your winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Southaven, give it up for Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking home the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge win. She'll have 8 points added to her score here in Southaven. That marks her 2nd win in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills season this series. We're going to get to hear from the winner herself in just a second. Check out the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. A successful run for Jamie Sullivan. Give it up for your winner right there, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Jamie Sullivan, what a run. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you jump off of this elevated obstacle and then bounce on those front 2 BKT tires.
Yeah, let me tell you, this ramp is a little bit different than normal. It's actually a lot steeper. So unfortunately, that didn't work in our favor. Honestly thought I broke on that first hit, but luckily we didn't break anything. So definitely cool to come out here and get the win. We struggled in racing earlier this afternoon, so hopefully we can go ahead and pull off a win in something else too.
And I know you are so determined to pull off that next win for the night. And we've got our donut competition coming in next. So what can we expect from this puppy here?
You know, of course I love to drive a puppy dog, so that puppy's going to be chasing its tail around the track, so definitely be sure to look for it.
If you're ready to see Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian back out on the track, then make some noise for your Great Clips two-wheel skills winner.
You know what, Monster Jam fans, after all that action, we're going to give you guys a little break, maybe to get a snack or stretch your legs. So I do want to kick off our Monster Jam halftime. It does begin now. Of course, here brought to us by our Mid-Southern Ford dealers. We've got halftime starting right now, but don't forget to make it back to your seats in just a little bit because we're going to get a pit report from our expert pit reporter, Taylor. And we've also got the superstars of Freestyle Motocross, plus 2 more Monster Jam competitions headed your way. So feel free to use this time, get up, stretch your legs, get some of our Monster Jam merchandise or some of the concessions offered up on the concourse. We got more Monster Jam action headed your way.
Monster Jam fans, whether this is your first time here or you're coming back, we've only got one rule when it comes to our FMX team. That is the louder you get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So let's test it out. Let's see how loud you can be. I want to hear it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was Kenny Haskell, our first rider. Coming up next, we've got Terry Russell. Your third rider coming down, it's Cowboy Kenny. And last but not least, make some noise for Cody Elkins. If I were you all, I would take out those phones. You're not going to want to miss this. These are what we call social media moments. Be sure to tag us at Monster Jam or hashtag Monster Jam. Now make some noise. The tricks are getting cooler, so how about we get louder? Oh, come on, Southaven. I know you can do better than that. Here we go. If you're ready to see more cool tricks, then make some noise. Let me hear you scream, Southaven! I don't know. I want to see who can be louder. You or the person sitting next to you? You know, I want to see if they can hear us outside this arena. Here we go! Coming up next is the U.S. FMX Best Trick Competition. Each 4 of these riders will have one attempt to fly from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. Now, of course, all of you amazing fans will be our judges for this competition. So you're going to want to go to judgeszone.com. Remember that city code is SOU. You'll have 20 seconds to lock in your scores. Now, before we get started, I have to know, are you ready for more?
Up first, from Boston, Massachusetts, make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell is first to go in the best trick competition. He has been riding since he was just 5 years old. He's also been around the world with Monster Jam and a part of our Monster Jam crew for over 3 years. Right now, he comes to bring all of the action to us on a YZ250.
Make some noise for Kenny Haskell, everyone. Your first competitor in our best trick competition. Let's lock in those scores. You've got about 5 seconds left.
Check out that replay on the Super Glued to the Action replay video board of Kenny Haskell. I mean, this just brings a whole new meaning to the freestyle competition here, but let's check it out. The score for Kenny Haskell is a 7.218. That's the current score to beat. Up next, our rider comes from Jefferson City, Missouri. Make some noise for Terry Russell. Terry Russell is one of the first freestyle motocross riders to ever ride in Jamaica, making history there, and he has been riding professionally for 17 years. Today, Terry Russell brings us all the action on a YZ250.
Put those hands together for Terry Russell, your second competitor in the best trick competition. Added a nice heel clicker to the end of that combination move for Terry Russell. But you have to let us know what you thought. You've got 5 seconds left, fans.
You know what? You heard Taylor say it. That wasn't one. That was like 2. That was a whole combo move. Terry Russell knew he had to pull out the best if he was going to take the leading spot. But that's up to you, so let's find out. We've got the current score to beat, held currently by Kenny Haskell, which is a score of 7.218. And the score for Terry Russell is... That's an 8.017. We have a new leader. Next to hit the track from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Make some noise for Kenny Bartram. Now, some of you may know him by his famous nickname. They call him Cowboy Kenny because he is always getting things crazy. He has actually won 7 world champions and has performed in stunts in some of your favorite films like Fantastic Four, Jack Reacher 2, and Jumanji.
A one-handed backflip by Cowboy Kenny. Let's make some noise for that. I mean, who doesn't love a backflip? I know I do. But it's not about me, it's about you, Southaven. Let's go to judgeszone.com, lock in those scores. You've got 5 seconds left.
I mean, check out the replay if you didn't catch it the first time. And you heard Taylor, that's a one-handed backflip. Not just a backflip for you Monster Jam fans. He knew he had to do it just a little bit tougher. Given the competition to run for the money, we're gonna find out if you thought if Kenny Bartram outscored Terry Russell here in the best trick competition. Let's take a look. The score for Kenny Bartram is... It's a 9.610. We have a new leader. But our final competitor hits the track from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Make some noise for Cody Elkins. Cody Elkins is a Guinness World Record holder for the longest moving quad jump. Nothing scares this fearless rider, and he's performed in some crazy stunts, like being the first to jump over a flying airplane on a motorcycle. Today, he's bringing all of his action and skill to the track right here for the best trick competition.
A backflip heel clicker by Cody Elkins. Let's make some noise. Oh, come on, Southaven. You can do better than that. He gave us a backflip. Now let's give him a score at judgeszone.com, our final competitor.
Cody Elkins, not an easy job going last in the best trick competition. That means you got to show up every single one who went before you. But it is a no pressure for him. He can handle it. Let's see if you thought he deserves that top spot. We've got the current score to beat held by Kenny Bartram, which is a score of 9.610. And the score for Cody Elkins is... That's a 9.735, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Cody Elkins.
But guess what? Monster Jam fans, we're not done with the U.S. FMX team just yet. You are all getting ready to witness something that's a bit of a tradition here at Monster Jam. All 4 of these riders are gonna fly through the air back to back in train formation. So they're doing a lap right now because they want to see all of you up out of your feet, making noise. Come on. Let's see how Mississippi does it. On the count of 3, I want to hear you scream. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's the energy that we need. But it looks like they're coming back for more. So they're going to give us more, and we're going to make more noise. Let's count them in. From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you saw that, but the tricks are getting cooler. And it looks like they've got one more in them. So how about this? This time, I don't want to hear the dirt bikes. I want to hear Southaven. Here we go. Make some noise. Southaven, you guys are amazing. Give it up one last time for your U.S. FMX team.
First to hit the track, it's Michaela Tuluchka in Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Tuluchka, Megalodon. She's waving her fin out the window to all of you fans. Hoping for some big scores by all of you. Judgeszone.com, everyone. You know what to do. You've got 5 seconds left.
Michaela Tuluchka coming out confident on the track. Check out the Super Glued to the Action replay. The BKT tires really have to get the right bites in the track in order for all 4 of them to stay on. They're defying the laws of gravity. Let's check it out. The score for Michaela Tuluchka in Megalodon is... That's a 7.764. That is the score to beat. Next to hit the track, make some noise for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher.
Let's hear for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Fans, if you were looking closely enough, Alex Barden in Stone Crusher was up on 3 BKT tires that entire time. That's the creativity and control we are looking for in this competition. So let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, that's a great point for the fans to look out for. I mean, control of this vehicle during a move like this is so important. Some of the fans know those front two tires are only controlled by the steering wheel, but we got the scores locked in, so let's check it out. The current score to beat held right now by Megalodon with a score of 7.764. The score for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher is, that's an 8.401. We've got a new leader. He's won this competition 15 times before. Give it up for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. An amazing start there for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. But you know what to do. It's time to score. So let's lock them in, everyone. You've got about 10 seconds left.
A confident donut from Weston Anderson, and there's reason behind it. Pulling off the donut just a little different than everyone else, heading in for that left approach. We're going to see if it pays off for him right here in the Landers Center. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is a 7.828. That is good enough for second place. Next up, put your paws together. It's Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A puppy chasing its tail. A lot of control there. But you know this is about you, fans. So take out those phones and go to judgeszone.com. It's the only place you get to let us know what you thought and who you think should win this competition.
I think that's one of the fastest donut runs we've seen so far. Jamie Sullivan in the donut competition, definitely adding a new speed, but you guys get to decide if it was enough. We've just got the scores locked in now. The current score to beat held by Alex Barden in Stone Crusher with a score of 8.401. And the score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is, it's a 9.140. We have a new leader. From Kewaunee, Wisconsin, make some noise for Brandon Telichka and Just Get Her Done 2.
Give it up for Brandon Telichka, Just Get Her Done 2.
Brandon Telechka, you can see him on the approach, really confident going into the donut, which pays off for him well. You can see on the replay, we've got good rotations with those BKT tires, and you see them forming that groove in the track. So able to get a lot of rotations, even though he's not in the exact same spot. That's not even what we're looking for. We want to see that speed, rotations, and of course the wow factor. We're going to see if you felt he gave it to you here in the donut run. The score for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2 is a 6.939. That's good enough for 5th place. Next, let's see those Toro horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Put those horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Crazy, crazy bull. Here he comes. Uh-oh. It looks like he might be a little dizzy. And you know we've got to score that one. He's all right. You've got about 10 seconds left to lock them in, Skip fans.
Fernando Martinez definitely looking to entertain and take the lead. We're going to see if it was enough. Check out the replay. Super glued to the action. Here, Fernando, you can see him get into that rotation motion and then really pull off a fantastic donut. We're going to check out what you thought. We've got the current score to be right now, held by Jamie Sullivan with a score of 9.140. And the score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... That's a 9.175. We've got a new leader. Get those zombie arms ready. It's Frank Krimmel in Zombie. Put those zombie arms together for Frank Krimmel in Zombie. Scoring is open right now at judgeszone.com. Southaven, Mississippi, you know what to do. Lock in your scores with less than 15 seconds to get that locked in. Take a look at the replay. I mean, a close and careful approach can really pay off. There's nothing dead about this donut run. Frank Krimmel comes in showing us exactly how experienced he is behind the wheel. But what needs to be in your mind is, was that donut better than the last? We're going to find out in just a few seconds when all of your scores are finalized, locked in at judgeszone.com. The score for Frank Krimmel in Zombie is a 7.929, which means your winner of the donut competition is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Give it up for your donuts competition winner. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco brings home win number 3. This will be win number 3 in the donut competition for Fernando, adding to the accolades and adding to his score. 8 more points are added to Fernando's score. Check out that donut run that got him the win. We saw speed, we saw number of revolutions, and you all thought that that smoke was the perfect wow factor. He's out on the track. We're going to get to hear from him now adding his repertoire, 3 donut wins this series. One more time, give it up for your donut winner, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Fernando, I wanted to make sure that we could face this way because I watched you when I was in the stands. You were getting ready for your donut run, and you were interacting with all of these fans right here. They were cheering you on, giving you the horns. What does that do for you, someone who was once sitting in those seats and now sitting in a Monster Jam truck?
It gets me so amped up. I can see every single one of your guys' faces. Whether you believe me or not, I can see if you guys are sad or happy, and I knew when I got out of that truck, you guys were absolutely stoked. Southaven, this is shaping up to be an El Toro Loco night. We just have one more competition, and that's freestyle.
Well, I mean, don't leave us in suspense, Fernando. What is going to happen in the epic freestyle competition?
Well, I can tell you right now, El Toro Loco back there, it looks really good. In about maybe 20, 30 minutes, it's about to not look really good. But one thing I need from you guys, we'll come out here and do our job, but I need you guys to do your job. So I need you guys to get loud on the count of 3. Southaven, 1, 2, 3!
Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got in first place El Toro Loco Fernando Martinez. He's holding out that first place spot with a total of 25 points. You can see as the points trickle down, we've got Monster Mutt Dalmatian holding out that second place spot, Gravedigger in that third place spot, and Stone Crusher in fourth. You can see how the points culminate there for the scores, but we still have one more competition to come. We've got Monster Jam Freestyle, some of your favorites, and it's headed your way. So in that competition, you will once again be the judges. We've got the criteria up on the board. So if you haven't yet, this is your opportunity to be a judge here and decide the destiny of our drivers. We want to see them use all the obstacles in freestyle. We want those wow factors, technical moves, crazy saves, and so much more. So we've got our final and favorite competition headed your way soon. Well, what do you know? I made another friend here at Monster Jam. Will you tell everybody, what's your name?
Ethan.
What is it?
Ethan.
Ethan. Okay, you're going to help me play a super fun game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, see that screen right there? We're going to keep our eyes on our screen. Everyone else, you take a look at the video board. We're going to play a really fun puzzle game. There's going to be one Monster Jam truck that's being built by this puzzle, and you and me and everybody else here has to guess which Monster Jam truck that is. Do you feel ready?
Yeah.
All right, you guys. You got Athens back? You got us back? Do you think he's ready? Yeah, your supporters are out there. We're going to get help, too, so just in case we need it. All right, I'm going to kick off my team. Go ahead and let's see that Monster Jam puzzle. So we're going to take a look here. It's very dramatic. We've got some puzzle pieces coming into play. Now, if you guys are watching this and you think you know which Monster Jam truck it is, I want you to shout it out. Do you think you know?
Yeah.
Already? It's so early. Oh my goodness. What do you think it is?
Good.
Which one?
Mother truck.
You're right, it is the shark. It is a Megalodon. Wow, you got that right. Congratulations to you and anybody else who guessed Megalodon. You got some super fast eyes, buddy. Well, guess what? I want to give you this little plush truck. It's a zombie plush truck. He's here today. I want you to be able to take that home because you did so good on that puzzle. Is that cool? You're going to take that little plush truck home? Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, give him a round of applause. He got that puzzle, no problem, super fast. If you guys want a plush truck too, you can be just like him and take this home. We've got them up on the merchandise stands out on the concourse.
All right, now it's time for each of you Monster Jam fans to kick off our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. So, take out your phones, turn on your flashlights, like section 117, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going. Now stay with the beat. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Put those fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Make some noise. Attacking the track. The first one out of the tunnel. Not holding back. So let's see what all of you fans thought. Go to judgeszone.com. You've got about 5 seconds left.
Check out the air from Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Clearing the pod is a perfect way to end that freestyle. And as the first competitor to go, a great example of using different obstacles, of filling the entire time, of giving us a variety. So this was a great run for us to begin. A big thanks to Michaela Telechka. Let's check it out. The score for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon is... it's a 7.290. That is the score to beat. Our next driver in the competition must score higher than our first competitor. We had them both up at the desk earlier today, and each Each one of them said they'd like to take each other on head-to-head in freestyle. It's happening right now. Give it up from Rockport, Texas. Make some noise for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher.
A nice finish by Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. That's right, put those hands together and then make your way to judgeszone.com.
He's outside of his truck, let him hear you. Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. He's finishing a successful freestyle run. And now on the replay, you can see he takes full advantage of multiple obstacles out there on the pod, giving us a variety of tricks and movements here. These combinations are exactly what we're looking for. Now, with two trucks already to go, we're going to find out exactly what you think Alex Barden earned. We've got the current score to beat, held by his competitor, Michaela Tulichka in Megalodon. It's a score of a 7.290. And the score for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher is just enough. It's a 7.375. We've got a new leader. Next to hit the track from Kewaunee, Wisconsin, make some noise for Brandon Tulichka in Just Get Her Done 2. The clock is paused at 14 seconds. Looks like he's refired and ready to go.
Put those hands together for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Some crazy air, an amazing sidewall save there. We got it all with Brandon Telechka. Here he comes.
Show the man some love and reflected in those scores. Brandon Telechka coming out for a raging freestyle here. Definitely not afraid to use the throttle. I mean, he begins fast, but check out the replay of this moment. Again, he's able to show you guys all of his skills, pulling off the hardest move to do here in Monster Jam. And I thought that that freestyle was ended with a little style, a little confidence, which sometimes makes for the best runs. Now he's making it look easy out there, but let's see what you guys thought. If it was enough, we've got the current score to beat right now, held by Alex Barden in Stone Crusher with a score of 7.375. And the score for Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2 is... It's an 8.775. We have a new leader.
All right, that was an amazing run by Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done too. So, you know, I think I want to see more from Brandon Telechka. We're going to play a game with all of you fans here in the arena. It's driver trivia, Monster Jam driver trivia. Let's take a look up at the video board and see the question Brandon has for us. All right. I hear some soft mumbling. If you think you know what it is, you can shout it out. Oh, no, no, no. If you think it's A, make some noise. B, C, what about D? All right, Brandon, what's the answer? Great job, Southaven. The answer was D, fiberglass.
We're back to the freestyle competition with 20 wins in this competition. Give it up for Brianna Vaughn in Scooby-Doo. Looks like she's lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip.
There it is. Come on, Southaven, make some noise for Brianna Mahan. Scooby-Doo. A Morgan and Morgan backflip at the end We call her the Princess of Carnage. She missed the last competition, and she's back.
Southaven, there's a reason this young woman has won 20 freestyles this season. She just showed you right now with a crazy backflip. Check it out on the super glue, glued to the action replay. This driver is fearless. So let's check it out. We've got the current score to beat right now, held by Brandon Telichka and Just Get Her Done too. It's a score of 8.775. And the score for Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo is a all-time career high score, the highest we've seen all season at 9.901. We have a new leader. Next at the track, he wants to see your zombie arms. Give it up for Frank Krimmel in Zombie.
Put those zombie arms up for Frank Krimmel, Zombie. Southaven, you know what to do. The scores are open. You've got 15 seconds left to lock them in.
Frank Krimmel and Zombie hitting the track confidently. Check out the super glued to the action replay. One thing I love is that you can actually see him pull back and readjust that approach he had to get that perfect sky wheelie across the pod. This just goes to show you there's so much thought, concentration, and work going into these freestyle runs. Let's check out the score for Frank Krimmel. It's a 5.525, landing him in 5th place. Next to the track, make some noise, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Put those horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He's
Fernando,
coming out to...
give it up for him, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, coming out strong in the freestyle competition. Now that is what I think they call a full send. Check it out on the replay because the impact of this landing is so strong, but then he's able to come out of it and actually pull out a combo. So absolutely crazy for us to see a little bit of that damage, but in just a second here, we're gonna take a look at the scores. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a 7.991. That's good enough for third place. We're clearing the track from Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The scores are open, everyone. You've got about 20 seconds to let us know what you thought.
Check out the replay on the Super Glued to the Action, a replay video board. Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian may be the prime example of having control over this chaotic Monster Jam truck. I mean, there was a moment in a run, I think it's happened right here, where it almost looks like somebody literally pressed pause in her run. We're gonna check it out. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is a solid score. It's an 8.318. That is good enough for third place. Our final truck approaches the track with 31 wins in this competition. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Want to talk about crazy air. That's what we got to see by Weston Anderson. Let's see how crazy these scores are. They're open. You've got 10 seconds left, fans.
Weston Anderson in Gravedigger coming to the track, proving exactly why he belongs behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Check out that super glued to the action replay. I mean, we see him use so much speed, get major air, and still manage to give us combinations using all of the track. Now is the time. It's the closest we've been to announcing not only our freestyle winner, but of course, who's walking away with the trophy. But first, we need you to decide what you thought of that run. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... It's an 8.519, which lands him in third place. Monster Jam fans, that means your winner of the freestyle competition is Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo adds 8 more points to her score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion today walked away with 8 points in the JCB Racing competition, 7 points in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, 8 points in the Donut competition, and earned themselves 4 points in the freestyle competition, with a total of 27 points. Your overall event champion is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Live footage from the cab right now. Give it up. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco takes home an overall event championship for Team Toro. A recent Monster Jam University graduate, this is something all of our competitors hope for. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, making history with Southaven, Mississippi, adding on his second overall event championship of the season. Every single one of you helped him get here. Throughout the competitions, he remained consistent, being able to walk away with that trophy today.
Fernando, he's signaling to his team, get up here. The last time you held that trophy was February. We were in Pittsburgh. The emotions were crazy. It was a special moment. And before we close out the season, you made another crazy special moment right here in Southaven.
Yeah, we absolutely had to. That was, there's a running joke that I don't know what to say when I get full of emotions, and I have zero idea what to say, because this is amazing. It's amazing to win this trophy a second time, but this one is not for me. This one goes right to this guy on my right. His name is Daniel Gonzalez. He's my crew chief, and he came with us middle of way up through this season, and he completely tore El Toro Loco down to its frame and rebuilt it back up to a brand new truck. Jazz, our third guy, made sure that I was right and tight, right behind Daniel every step of the way. So Mr. Daniel Gonzalez, this is for you, my brother. Thank you so much.
And with that, Danny, you know, I gotta know, how does it feel to be able to hold this trophy in your hands?
You know, it's really good, honestly, but I can't take this to myself. You know, it's everybody in the back. It's Chandler, Nick, it's Logan, Pedro, Jazz especially. He's my right-hand man. It's amazing, dude. It's not just me. It's everybody in the back. I can't take this to myself. This is for everybody in the back.
You see here at Monster Jam, it's a family sport. One wins, we all win. Make some noise for Team El Toro Loco. And of course, we are not done just yet. Come out of the line of fire, Bree. We've got your freestyle winner, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's right, make some noise. We also call her the Princess of Carnage. You had a little bit of carnage earlier today at the start of the event, and when you hit that track, I could tell you were driving with intention.
You know what? That is the first competition that we have missed all year, and that's thanks to this guy. Logan Vessels has never let me miss a competition. I trashed that truck in two-wheel. Things exploded. We got it back together, and unfortunately, things didn't go back together the way they should have. So that's why we missed donuts. He tried so hard. Every single one of these crew chiefs was pitching in. All the other drivers were trying. I would not have made freestyle and made the highest score of the season if it was not for this man right here and everyone else out here. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. This is one of my favorite cities to come to year and year again. So thank you, Southaven!
An incredible night culminates with Team El Toro Loco walking away with that overall event championship. Congratulations to all of our winners here today. And we want to thank each and every single one of you Monster Jam fans for coming out and being a part of our Monster Jam event. We want to remind you on your way out, don't forget to stop at one of our merchandise stands and pick up the latest Spin Master die-cast trucks, and some other great items as a way to bring Monster Jam home with you. Also, make sure that you visit monsterjam.com for results, tickets, digital content, and don't forget, book your trip to Los Angeles for World Finals 23. For my co-host, Taylor Olivia, I'm Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you next time at Monster Jam.